Good morning, ReUnify Soul family. Those of you who know me well or have been kind of taking my classes for a while, since I always blah, blah, blah at the beginning, you know that spontaneity does not come naturally to me. In fact, I think it was 2 full moon cycles ago, my intention was to try to do one spontaneous thing a week. And I even had to schedule my spontaneous hour. But you know what? I actually have been practicing spontaneity the last few months. I really have just been allowing myself to let go of plans and go with the flow or go with opportunities that have been offered to me. And I did this a lot traveling and found that so much magic came my way. And I realized in this most recent transition with the business, which was basically we had to close it, open again, and now we have to close at least the indoor space again. We'll have outdoor stuff. But I realized that spontaneity has now transferred over as adaptability. So spontaneity and the vibration that comes with the word spontaneity is kind of lighthearted, oh, I'm going to be spontaneous today. Adaptability sometimes applies to circumstances where you're I kind of wish this wasn't the way it is, but I know how to tap into the flow of what's offered to me in this present moment, and this is how I'm going to flow with it. So know that during these times when things are happening very unexpectedly, that we're learning to tap into our adaptability. We're learning how to be spontaneous and make life fun and playful and creative, even when things aren't going the way we want them to go. Today's intention is adaptability, tapping into that ability within yourself. Breath work first. Let's start with a little bit of twisting because I want to do Bhastrika twist today. So bring your right hand behind you, your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Press into the back palm, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to deepen the twist, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen the twist. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, deepest twist yet. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left palm behind you, right hand to left knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen the twist, pulling at the outer edge of the knee. 2 more breaths on your own. Last one. Good. Inhale, come back to center. So for Bhastrika twist, don't worry. I'll cue you to get there. Your fingertips will be on the tops of your shoulders. And you're going to deep inhale to the right, deep exhale to the left. As you inhale, the belly expands. As you exhale, the belly contracts. So real time, it'll look and sound like this. Bhastrika means bellowing breath. So your breath should have sound and intensity to it, okay? We'll do 2 rounds of that. We'll center ourselves out and take a deep inhale retention. Close your eyes. If you feel more comfortable sitting on your heels or more stable sitting on your heels, you can rest yourself on your shins. Take a deep inhale through the nose, both arms high. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. Bhastrika twist, begin. Swiveling from the mid-spine. You're not shaking your head, no. The neck stays in neutral, and you're simply twisting from right to left from the mid-spine. Maybe finding yourself getting lost in the momentum of it, finding a faster pace as you build that momentum. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete exhale, return to center, turn the palms face up in the lap, hold empty. Take a deep inhale, fill up, belly, rib cage, chest. Hold at the top, no bandhas, but roll your gaze up to the third eye center, the space between the eyebrows. Relax your gaze, slow exhale through the nose. Second round, inhale both arms high. You can do it. Exhale, fingertips to shoulders. And then begin. Try to keep the elbows wide. Eyes closed, swiveling from right to left. If you're newer to this practice, feel free to go slow with a little bit of control. If you're a little more advanced in this practice, get lost in the rhythm, lost in the momentum of it. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete exhale, return to center, palms face up in the lap, hold empty. Preparing for our full inhale retention. Inhale, fill up, belly, rib cage, chest. Hold the top, tuck your chin into your chest. This is called your Jalandhara Bandha. Now shift the volume of your breath down to your waistline. And then engage your Mula Bandha. Squeeze your pelvic floor muscles in and then up. We're going to hold here for about 30 seconds. Can you find adaptability in this space? Not resisting it or counting down for it to be over. Just finding a sense of peacefulness, a sense of centeredness here. Last 10. Relax your pelvic floor, release the chin from the chest, control your exhale through both nostrils. Now lengthen your spine and deepen your breath. Slow, steady inhales and exhales. You can blink your eyes open, reach over, and start the first song in the playlist now. Extend both legs out in front of you. Now bend your right knee. Cross your right leg over your left so that the right knee is stacked on top of the left, half shoelace pose. You kind of want to encourage the top of the right foot down into the ground rather than the pinky edge side. But if you're sickling at the ankle, then just stay at the pinky edge side. Flex your left foot. Tense your fingers up on either side of the left leg. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, bow forward over the stacked knees. You might want to have your hands rooted. You might want to grip at the ankle or either arch of the left foot. Breathe deep into your low belly. Feel that breath so expansive, so full that it makes its way up to the rib cage. In the last few months, I've been able to witness adaptability as an opportunity to take on the present moment. Yeah, you can give yourself that little temper tantrum of resistance initially. But the best way to serve your heart space is to find that sense of acceptance. And just be curious about what happens when you go with the flow. Holding a little deeper on an exhale. Inhale, slowly roll up. Now root your right foot down onto the ground. Continuously flex the left foot. Plant your right palm behind you. Inhale your left arm high. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Make sure the right fingertips are pointing to the back of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, press arm into left arm into right thigh, deepen the twist. 3 rounds of breath here. Shoulders away from the ears, gaze over the back shoulder. Another exhale. Inhale, come up through center, reach both arms high. Exhale, right ankle onto left thigh, bend your left knee. Now walk your hands behind you, fingertips point towards your low back. Press down through both hands, left foot, and inhale, lift the hips up. Variation of reverse tabletop. If your weight's in the heels of the palms, bring the hips back down and walk your hands further back. Press through the fingertips, the center of the left heel. Press the outer edge of the right knee down to the ground. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Lengthen both sides of the neck. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, send the right leg high. Either point or flex the right foot. Feel the left glute, the left butt cheek engage. Press through the fingertips. Press through the left heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, right foot down. Bring both hips down to the ground. Just a little bit of heat building. Send the right leg out in front of you. Stack your left knee on top of your right. Good. So you're actually stacking the knees for half shoelace. Flex your right foot. Tent up your fingers on either side of the right leg. Inhale, lengthen up and out of the low back. Exhale, walk your hands forward. To pull yourself deeper into the posture, you can grab calf, ankle, or foot. Bend the elbows back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale to fold. Continuously press the right heel forward and curl all 5 of those right toes towards your face. Yeah, from an external perspective, it might seem that you're staying in this shape for a minute, 2 minutes. But from an internal perspective, things are shifting from moment to moment. Different emotions, different thoughts. Usually different sensations as you deepen. Can you open up to each moment as it comes, as it arrives? Knowing that you have the ability to access joy in each and every one of them. Give it another exhale. Inhale to slowly roll up. Grab your left knee and root to the left foot down onto the ground. Plant your left palm behind you. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, right elbow or right arm to the outside of the left thigh. Inhales to press into the back palm, squeeze the inner thighs, lengthen the spine. Exhale to look over the back shoulder. A few more rounds of breath here. Every inhale, lengthening. Every exhale, deepening the posture. Another exhale here. Inhale up through center, both arms high. Exhale, grab hold of the left shin, left ankle to right thigh. Now bend your right knee in and plant your palms behind you. Fingertips point towards your low back. Press with the fingertips and the right heel. Inhale, lift your hips up. Figure 4, reverse tabletop. Now if you lift and you feel the weight of your body in the heels of the palms, come back down, walk your hands a couple inches further back. Spread the fingers wide. Press the palms down. Press through the right heel. Lift the hips, squeezing the glutes. Lengthen both sides of the neck. If it feels good for you to drop the head back, just make sure you do it with a lengthened cervical spine. Breathe. Yes. On an inhale, extend your left leg. Either point or flex the left foot. I don't care which one. Now notice how much more weight is being bared in the right leg. Pada bandha engaged. Lift the arch of the right foot. Press down through the heel. Feel heat build in the right leg. Lift the hips higher. Take another inhale. Feel your strength. Exhale, left foot down. Lower both hips down to the ground. Scoop the backs of the knees up. Boat pose, Navasana. Squeeze your inner thighs. Point or flex your toes. And then bring your prayer palms to your heart. Take an inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, dip your right elbow to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, dip your left elbow to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Now hold here. Lengthen the spine and extend your arms. Like you're holding a really important platter with all your favorite things on it. Reach. Reach. Lift the chest. Yes, squeeze the inner thighs. Are you still breathing? Inhale, prayer palms to heart. Exhale, dip your left elbow to the left. Now from here, extend the arms. Notice if you're rounding through your upper back, lift your chest up between the shoulders. Reach, shoulders to elbows, elbows to wrists, wrist to fingertips. Squeeze your inner thighs. Make sure the feet are active and the breath is flowing. Inhale up through center. Exhale, cross at the ankles, roll over the shins. Step back to a high plank. Fingers spread wide, your shoulders are stacked above the wrist, your feet are hip width distant apart. Press into the balls of the feet, lift the kneecaps up, squeeze your glutes, engage your low belly. Notice if the mind has a little something to say about holding a high plank. There are lots of challenging situations life brings us, especially these days. Can you center yourself in breath? Can you choose to adapt and see it as an opportunity to build strength? Or know in your heart that you need to rest and drop the knees. Take an inhale here. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Press through the fingertips, external rotation of the shoulders. So the eyes of the elbows turn towards me, shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen from tailbone to crown and then press the heels down towards the ground. If you press the heels down towards the ground and the low back rounds, then just take a slight bend to your knees. Close your eyes and explore the entire inner terrain of your body. Don't decide what should or shouldn't be, what you need to be more flexible. Just rest in what is. Finding a sense of acceptance of the here and now. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, right knee to nose, tiger pose. Stack your shoulders above the wrists. Pull the right knee in. Come high onto the ball of the left foot. Squeeze your right heel towards your right glute. Feel the front body engaged and the back body open. Usually there are two sides to the coin in every situation, right? Yeah, you could focus on the struggle of the core, but you could also focus on the expansion of the back of the heart space. You could focus on spontaneity or you can focus on adaptability. Two sides of the same coin. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward, heel then toe. Stack your right knee over your right ankle. If you want a little easier practice, you can drop your back shin down. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Press down through the right heel, encourage your right hip back. If your back shin is rooted, press down through the left shin like you're gonna drag it forward without it actually moving. If your back knee is lifted, then you're pressing through the ball of the left foot, lifting your heel as high as you can. Inhale, palms meet. Exhale, prayer, palms to heart. Inhale, center of the chest lifts. Exhale, twist to the right. Parivrita Anjaneyasana. Left elbow hooks to the outside of the right thigh. One straight line from elbow to elbow. Press the palms into each other. Full expression, you look over the right shoulder. Continuously encourage your right hip back and your left hip forward. Wringing the spine out at the bottom of every exhale. Deepen the twist. Take another inhale in the depth of your twist. Exhale, hands down to frame the right foot. If your back knee is lifted, drop it down. Rotate the back shin so it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. Supported extended side angle. Bring your right arm to the inside of the right knee and then reach your left arm across the chest. Press right arm into right knee into right arm, and roll the left shoulder blade down and back. It's like you're trying to drag your right heel towards your left shin and your left shin towards your right heel. Breathe here. Feel that opening at the right adductor, the right inner thigh. Appreciating opportunities of discomfort as an opportunity to try out adaptability. To say, I don't have to label this situation as like or dislike. I can just sit with it and say, how do I best express my best self here? Usually it's by slowing the breath down. Good. At an exhale, bring your left hand back down and then walk your hands out at a diagonal towards and beyond the top left corner of your mat. Keep encouraging your right hip into an external rotation. So the natural thing to do is going to have the right knee to cave in, but I want you to keep encouraging it out. Breathe. Nice. Take another round of breath here. Walk your hands back, rotate towards the right foot, and rotate that left shin back out. Tuck your left toes and lift the left knee. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body extension, reach the arms all the way up. Squeeze your inner thighs, lengthen the side bodies. Option to press the palms into each other for a little added stability at the shoulders. Root down to lengthen up. On an exhale, chair pose, airplane arms. Bend your knees, sweep the fingertips down and back. Weight is in your heels. Low belly's engaged. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe. Know that as soon as you cut the breath off, the mind will pick up the pace. And the mind is the only thing that creates resistance between you and the present moment. Your truest version of self, pure consciousness, only exists in the present. Set the fabrications of past and future aside and be here. Root down through your left foot. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana. Right knee bends up to hips height. Flex your right foot. Take an inhale. Exhale, standing figure four. Keep your arms in extension. Right ankle to left thigh. Bend your left knee. Engage your low belly. Reach the shoulders all the way up towards the earlobes. Take an inhale. Exhale, use the core to bow as far forward as you can as you send the hips down and back. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale to reach and bow over the shin. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale to reach and hover over the shin. Really reach through the arms. Steady the breath. Exhale, sink the hips a little lower. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, right knee bends. Exhale, right foot down, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Feel that the body's imbalanced from right side to left. And know that, yeah, there are moments in our lives where we feel imbalanced, and that's okay. We don't always have to feel perfect. We don't always have to feel at center. And the best gift we can give ourselves is acceptance of that imbalance. You'll find through that acceptance comes spontaneous joy. Comes the ability to go with the flow. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, left knee to nose, tiger pose. Shoulders above wrists, high in the ball of the right foot. Feel full abdominal contraction, full back body opening. Don't just hold the breath once you pull the knee in. Let the breath flow. See what little micro adjustments you can do with breath. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, heel, then toe step forward. Front knee over front ankle. If you did so on the other side, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Press through the left heel, encourage the left hip back. Press through the right shin or the ball of the right foot if you have the back knee lifted, and encourage the right hip forward. Palms meet, inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs to the heart space. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, revolve to the left. Lean forward, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Press your palms into each other and look over your left shoulder. Every inhale, spine lengthens. Every exhale, just a little more depth in the twist. Exploring your edges with breath. Go to your full edge at the bottom of an exhale. And then take one more inhale there. Exhale, hands down to frame your left foot. Rotate your back shin so it's parallel to the back edge of the mat, and then bring your left arm to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, right arm across the chest and up towards the ceiling. Scoop the left sit bone under. Spiral the right side of the chest open. Press left arm into the inner edge of the left knee and left knee into the arm. Feel the push and pulls within the body. The opposing forces working together to create a sensation, to create a stretch. Sometimes if we can zoom out to the bigger picture, it takes us out of the I, me, my story. Takes us out of the story created by the mind. Another inhale across the chest. Exhale, release the right hand down. Send your hips back and walk your hands towards and beyond the top right corner of your mat. Keep encouraging your left hip into an external rotation. Reach the arms long to lengthen the side bodies and breathe deeply. Feel the connective tissue that wraps around the lungs expanding, massaging all of your other internal organs. Giving yourself a newfound sense of freedom, of spaciousness within the body. Walk your hands back, framing the left foot. Rotate your back shin so it's in line with the side edge of the mat, and lift the back knee. Inhale, step the right foot forward. Halfway lift, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body extension. Reach everything up. Option to press the palms into each other. Squeeze the inner thighs. Draw the low belly in. Deep inhale. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms. Sweep the arms down and back as you sit your hips even lower than you did before. One day the thighs will be parallel to the ground. And in fact, if you want that day to be today, go for it. You can even let the chest lean forward to get you there. Bring all of your awareness to your right foot. Press down into the right foot on an inhale. Rise up, one-legged Tadasana, arms high. Flex the left foot. Press through the right heel. Deep inhale. Exhale, standing figure four. Left ankle to right thigh. Keep the arms in extension if you can. If you need to, you can always grab the ankle, place it, and then re-extend the arms. Bend your right knee. Weight in the heel. Take an inhale. Arms reach. Exhale, use your core to bow with a long spine. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, use the core to bow with a long spine. Inhale, rise up. Exhale to bow and hold. Don't rest your chest on your shin. Reach the arms fully. Press through the right heel. Breathe deeply here. The chin is slightly tucked, so the back of the neck is long. You can do it. Inhale, rise up, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, left knee bends. Exhale, left foot down, fold all the way forward. Prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale your right knee to your right armpit. Stack your shoulders above your wrists. Squeeze it up and in. Don't just hold it to the arm and have it chill there. Think ascending energy. Right knee up towards the right armpit. Press through the ball of the left foot. On an exhale, right knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Sweep the right arm down and back and your left arm forward. Finger spread wide. Look over the back shoulder. Encourage the left hip down and forward as you lift the left heel. Breathe. Inhale, sweep it up through center. Exhale, warrior two. Rotate the back heel down and sink the hips low. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Rotate the arms. For an easier variation, you can rest your right forearm on your right thigh. Otherwise, arm extends to the inside of the knee. And just the same way we did with the back shin down, press the back of your arm into your knee and your knee into the back of your arm. Roll the left shoulder blade down and back. Press through the pinky edge side of your left foot. Inhale, rise back up to a warrior two. Exhale, interlace your fingers at your low back. Inhale, draw the knuckles down, lift the chest up. Exhale, bow towards the top left corner of your mat. Keep encouraging your right hip into an external rotation. Reach the crown of your head towards and beyond the top left corner of the mat. Yes. Kind of like a funky little variation of humble warrior. Keep squeezing right heel towards left arch towards right heel. You breathe in. Inhale to rise back up. Exhale through warrior two, hands down to frame your right foot. Tuck your left toes. Inhale, step your left foot forward, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana, full body extension, everything up. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms, bend your knees and sweep the arms back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, right knee bends up to hips height. Exhale, prayer palms to heart. Inhale, tap your right knee up towards your right elbow. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, tap your right knee up towards your right armpit. Bring it back down. Inhale, tap the right knee up towards the right shoulder. And then exhale, cross the right thigh high over the left eagle legs. Begin to bend your left knee and see if you can wrap the top of the right foot to the back of the left calf. Engage the low belly. Inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, thumbs to the back of the skull. Inhale, lift your chest up. Option to stay here. Option to round forward. Wherever you choose to be, squeezing the inner thighs, compressing the lymph nodes there. Good. Sink a little lower on an exhale. Inhale, unravel one-legged Tadasana, arms high. Maybe the right leg extends. Exhale, right foot down, fold all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Inhale your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale your left knee to your left armpit. Stack your shoulders above your wrists and squeeze it up and in. Like you're trying to shift your weight off your back foot and into your hands. You're squeezing the left knee up towards the armpit, up beyond the armpit, up towards the sky. And the breath is still moving even when we're challenged. On an exhale, left knee to nose, tiger pose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise up, high lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open arm, twist to the left. Holding here. Shoulders above hips. Back leg active and strong. Hands, an active part of the expression as well. Look over your back shoulder. You can do it. Deepen the twist with the strength of your arms. Inhale up through center, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two stance. Rotate the back heel down, reach the arms out. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Option to rest your left forearm on your left thigh. And if you're in full expression with the left arm extended, press arm into knee, knee into arm. Spiral the right side of the chest open. Notice the way you feel in this exact moment. Not allowing the mind to take you elsewhere, but dropping in to your physical sensations, your emotional sensations. Dropping into it and saying, like, yeah, I'm meant to be here and now. There's no better version of this moment for me. This is it. This is the one. Inhale to rise up to a warrior two stance. Maintain the bend in the front knee. You can do it. We had a slow start. Exhale, awkward, interlace the fingers below back. Inhale, lift the chest up, draw the knuckles down. Exhale, angle the fold towards the top right corner of the mat. You're trying to reach your crown beyond that top right corner and then bow into it. Continuously encourage the left knee out towards the second toe. Press through the back foot. Breathe deeply. How does it shift from moment to moment? You don't have to like it. You don't have to love it. Just appreciating it, accepting it. Inhale to rise up using the core. Maintain the bind of the arms. On the exhale, release the bind. Hands down to frame the front foot. Inhale, step your right foot forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Full body extension, arms all the way up. Exhale, chair pose, airplane arms. Bend your knees, sweep the fingertips down and back. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, arms high. Left knee bends up to hips height. Exhale, prayer, palms to heart. Good. On an inhale, tap your left knee towards your left elbow. Exhale, bring it back down with control. Inhale, try to bring it up towards the armpit. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, try to bring it up towards the shoulder. And then exhale, cross your left thigh high over the right. Begin to bend the right knee, weight in the heel. If you already have the wobbles, you can stay here. For more, inhale, extend the arms. Exhale, thumbs to the back of the skull. You can stay upright or inhale, lean back. Exhale, round forward. Trying to bring your forehead towards your stacked knees. Know that the lower your center of gravity, the easier the balancing will be. So bend the standing leg. Engage your core. Watch the way breath flows through. Part of why I like to give options is because then you can decide intuitively what's best for your body. You can practice that adaptability of saying, okay, how do I feel here and now? And what's the best step I could take moving forward that would best serve myself and my community? Yes, holding here, another exhale, find your depth. And then inhale, unravel, one-legged Tadasana, arms high, maybe the left leg extends. Exhale, left foot down, fold all the way forward, prayer palms through the midline. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your palms, step back to a high plank. Inhale in your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Get lost in the rhythm of your breath. For the next minute, let that be your everything. On your next exhale, walk your hands all the way back towards your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, sweep your arms back. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, draw the knuckles back, the crown forward. Exhale, bend your left knee and drop your left shoulder towards your left knee, creating a little spiral in the spine. You should feel this in your right IT band, the attachment between your right hip, outer edge of the right knee. Breathe. Inhale up through center, straighten both legs. Switch the grip of the fingers. Exhale, bend your right knee, tap your right shoulder down towards the right knee. Left leg is as straight as you can get it. Deep breaths into the left IT band. Inhale through halfway lift, knuckles back, crown forward. Exhale, release the hands down, crawl your hands forward to downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot through to a low lunge. Inhale, standing half splits. Walk your hands forward, lift your left heel up to hips height. So you're in a halfway lift in the spine and your left heel's at hips height. Exhale, bow forward over your right shin. Just giving a little love to the right hamstring. You can stay here or you can walk one or both hands to the back of the right leg. Pulling the musculature at the back of the right leg up to pull your crown down. Flex or point the left foot. Either's fine. On an exhale, release the hands down underneath the shoulders if you have them bound. On an inhale, root through the left palm, reach your right arm high. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Twisting at your mid-spine. If you have props at home, you can always bring a block underneath your left hand or just tent up the left fingers. If that's still not enough for you, you can bend the standing leg a little. Squeeze your left glute to lift the left leg higher. Press out through that foot and breathe. Take an inhale here. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right palm down, left knee to right calf. You can hold here with both hands on the ground, or you can lift one or both hands up to the heart center, balancing on the right foot. Breathe. On an exhale, release the hands down. Step your left foot out to the right. Press into the palm, step your right foot out to the left, and then drop the knees down. Send your hips back. Walk your hands forward. So for those of us with tighter hips, this is where we're going to stay. The knees might not even be fully stacked. If you're very open in the hips, sit all the way back, arms in extension. Breathe into your low back and back body. On an inhale, walk your hands back and root your right foot down to the ground. Make sure your left knee is pointing straight forward. Plant your right palm behind you. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. Try to root your right sit bone down. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. We're really wringing the spine out today. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to deepen. One more time. Inhale, unravel both arms high. Exhale, boat pose, Navasana. Uncross the legs, scoop the backs of the knees up. Squeeze your inner thighs. Option to release the palms face up. Option to extend the legs. Hold, pull the belly towards the thighs. Lengthen the spine and breathe. Soften your face. Sometimes that helps when life feels really hard, just to soften the face and soften the breath. Take another inhale. Exhale, cross at the ankles, plant your palms, hop back, high plank to down dog. Inhale your left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot through to a low lunge. Inhale, standing half splits. Walk your hands forward, lift the chest halfway, lengthen the right leg. Exhale, bow over your left shin. Make sure your hips are level so you can look back at your right pinky toe and to make sure it's pointing down. If you want some more intensity, you can walk your hands to the back of the left leg. Pull the back of the left leg up, pull the crown down. Yes, on an exhale, release your hands down underneath the shoulders if you have them bound. Inhale, left arm high, Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Squeeze your right glute, your right butt cheek to lift the right leg higher. Extend out through the heel. Root through the right palm to reach to the left fingertips. Full expression is looking up towards the left hand. Breathe deeply. Twisting at the mid-spine. You got it. We've done plenty of twisting. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring your left hand down. Shiva squat. Right knee to the back of the left calf. Bend your left knee deeply. You can stay with both hands on the ground if you're taking it easy today, or bring one or both hands to the heart center, lifting the chest up. Bend the left knee even more. Press through the left heel. Especially when we're balancing on one foot, when life's throwing us all kinds of curveballs, we got to connect to the breath. We got to focus the gaze, focus our concentration. If you have your hands at heart center, release them down. Step your right foot out to the left, press in the palm, step your left foot out to the right, and then drop the knees down. So your knees are stacked. Send your hips back and walk your hands forward. You might stay here with the hips lifted. You might come all the way down to the bum if that better serves your body. The thing about spontaneity, about adaptability, is you really have to be anchored into the here and now to make shit happen. If you're in your headspace about all the what ifs, you might miss the opportunity being offered to you. The heart space knows if it's a yes or no as soon as the opportunity is presented. Are you here to feel it? Walk your hands back and sit all the way onto your bum if you haven't quite gotten there yet. Take the bottom of the left foot and bring it down onto the ground, just to the outside of the right thigh. Plant your left palm behind you. Inhale, right arm high. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. For me, it feels best to extend that arm. Inhale to press into the back palm. Exhale to twist. Inhale to press. Exhale, deeper twist. Another round of breath. Empty out on that exhale. Inhale up through center, both arms high. Exhale, scoop the backs of the knees up, boat pose, Navasana. If you're tired, you can keep your hands to the backs of the knees, okay? Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Extend the legs, shoulder blades hover. Inhale, full Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, full Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Two more. Inhale, full Navasana. Going slow with breath. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Inhale, full Navasana. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Hold here. Breathe. Relax. I know it seems counterintuitive, but you can actually soften in a space of hardness. Take an inhale. Exhale, relax everything down to the ground. And just have a moment where you enjoy that. Bend your knees and bring the bottoms of both feet onto the mat. Feet are hip width distant apart. Press down into your feet. Inhale, lift your hips up. Setu Bandhasana, bridge pose. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Feel the chest lift towards the chin. Press down to the left foot. Inhale, your right leg high. Yeah, feel the left glute engage. Press through the left heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, right ankle onto left thigh. Press the outer edge of the right knee away from you. Press down through the left foot. Lift the hips up. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Now cactus your arms or send them out to a T shape. And now drop your right foot to plant to the left of your side body. Go ahead, you can look up at Abby if you're a little confused. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll grab my right ankle with my left hand. If you feel very little here, what you want to do is actually lift the entire lower body apparatus up towards the left armpit. So left knee up towards left armpit. You can gaze straight up, or you could look over the right shoulder. Right foot should be planted on the ground beside you. Appreciate all the characters in your life right now, whether they're collective characters or circumstances, certain friends, lovers, family members that you've been talking to a lot during these times. Seeing clearly that this moment has given you all the tools that you need. Come back to the bottom of the left foot. So you're still in a figure 4 shape. So for some of us, if you have tight hips, you might just want to press the right knee away with your right hand and stay here. If you're very open in the hips, cross the right leg entirely over the left so the knees are stacked, just like many of the other postures we did today. And then grab for the outer edges of the shins, ankles, or feet for supine cow face pose. Try to stack the knees and press the feet in opposite directions. So the heels are on the same axis. Breathe into your low belly. Breathing into the low belly is more than just a gesture of opening up the hips in the lower body. It's a gesture of creating spaciousness in the mind, expanding the space between thoughts. And telling our egoic minds that it's safe to relax. Release the bind, uncross your legs, and bring your feet back to the ground, hip width distant apart. If you want, you can sway your knees side to side a few times. Come back to center, fingertips point towards the heels. Press down through the heels, inhale, lift your hips up. Roll the shoulder blades down and back. Setu Bandhasana. Feel the back body engaged so that the front body can safely open. And then inhale your left leg high. Press through the right heel. Feel the right glute, the right butt cheek squeeze as the chest lifts higher. Reach out through the left toes or the left heel. Take an inhale. Exhale, figure 4 shape. Left ankle onto right thigh. Keep the hips lifted and press your left knee away from your body. Press down into the shoulder blades. Lift the chest higher. Take another inhale here. Exhale, lower your back body down to the ground. Either take the T shape with the arms or cactus arms. And same thing other side. Stamp your left foot over to the right of your body. If you need more sensation, you can lift that entire figure 4 shape up towards the right elbow, the right armpit. You can even grab your left ankle with your right hand. Close your eyes. Feeling a stretch in your left abductor, your left outer hip. Knowing that something magical doesn't need to happen for you to reach enlightenment. For you to realize that you're one with all that is. The only real thing that needs to be happen, the only real thing that needs to happen is you need to choose to fully be here and now. Witness a labelless experience of the here and now, of all that is. Strip it of your story and feel into it with your senses. Your adaptive instincts. Come back to the bottom of the right foot. So you're laying on your back body and your legs are in a figure 4 shape. If you're a little tighter in the hips, you can stay here and even press your left knee away with your left hand. If you'd like a deeper stretch in the hips, cross your left leg over your right entirely. And then reach for the outer edges of the shins, the ankles, or the feet. If you're very open, you're going to try to kick the feet in opposite directions and bring the heels in the same axis. Dive in. Feel what you're feeling. On an exhale, release the grip, unravel the legs, and bring your feet to the wide edges of the mat. And just sway the knees side to side. Inhale to a full body stretch. Reach the legs long, reach the arms long. Very actively lengthen. Exhale, contract everything in. Wrap your arms around your shins. Bring your forehead to meet your knees. Before you squeeze, take an inhale. Fill the lungs from bottom to top. And hold. Squeeze your toes, your inner thighs, your arms, your face. Feel what it is to be here. Squeeze it all in. Notice how alive you are. How much energy there is flowing through the body. And then exhale, release. Expanding outward into Shavasana. Legs long. Intentionally roll the shoulder blades down and back so the heart space is open and your neck is long. Use the first few moments of awareness to relax your entire body, to release any kind of muscular engagement. From an internal perspective, I want you to explore this concept of adaptability. Experiencing each moment as it comes without trying to change it, fix it, or even take immediate action. Inviting in each breath with open arms. Before taking any action, feel into your body's wisdom of the here and now. And then begin to breathe in a way that serves you in this moment. Begin to reawaken, to move in a way that serves you in this moment. about 3 to 5 rounds of breath for the sake of us closing together. And we'll meet in a fetal position on the right side body. Practice spontaneity. Practice making decisions from the heart space. Press up into a seat. Anjali Mudra. Bring your hands in a prayer at your heart center. Let's Om together. Inhale to Om. Namaste. Thank you, guys. I've been adapting so much in my life. I've been adapting the way I speak, the way I teach, the way I run this business. And I hope that you can see that you're also consciously adapting in your life. And rather than making those choices of adaptivity from the mind, drop into your heart space. You have all of these senses, all of these tools that you can use to anchor yourself into the here and now. You got this.